based in Birmingham, and it was a club that is available for any children and young people who take part in the weekly activities that happen at the club.
Was like more of a drop-in, so people would participate in the different art forms that are available at the drum and the sessions, and then they'd evidence that through the arts award with me and Alex. And then we also ran an arts award club at the 2-week summer school in the summer. So they'd come to arts award club in the first thing in the morning, like a breakfast club, from 9 until 10:30, and then they'd come back from 4 until 5:30 on the evening, and they'd document all the stuff they had been getting involved with during the day and doing their research for their artists and sharing back for present or share. Well, there were tough moments, as there always will be when you've got, well, when you haven't got conditions, well, especially when you do have conditions, where it's hard for the children and young people to understand where you're coming from. However, once we disclosed to them about my difficulties, it was a lot better, because some of the young people also disclosed about their difficulties, and also it meant that I could relate to them and they could relate to me and could really see that arts award can be successful no matter what conditions you've got, whether you've got autism, learning disabilities, physical disabilities, you can still achieve, whether you can't read and write. We had quite a few kids that couldn't read and write, and therefore did their portfolio via film.
It kind of created a really nice empowering environment, and I think that's the brilliant thing about the Arts Award is it doesn't matter what your difficulties and disabilities are, there's still a potential for you to achieve in the Arts Award. It's not like school, it's not prescriptive, it's very person-centred, so it worked for Vicky, it worked for the other Arts Award prizes, and it worked for the children and young people.
So our organisation is there to really support projects like Work in Progress have done, so that we can make sure that the people who can deliver these projects on the ground have resources and support and someone to turn to at a regional level. Projects like these are really important in Arts Awards because it's about making sure that as many young people as possible get to access arts and culture. And the Arts Award provides such an amazing framework to be able to make sure that kids are really expressing their creativity rather than being measured on how good they are at a particular art form, which means that it's available and achievable for a lot more young people than a lot of other awards. What's brilliant to see with projects like this that Work in Progress do is that you've got lots of young people working across all of the levels of arts at the same time. So it creates an atmosphere that really nurtures and gives something for those younger ones to aspire to, and it talks about progression routes for those older ones and helps them bring in the leadership that's such a crucial element of Arts Award as they're helping to take the younger ones through it.